Hello, everybody. This is your president of ECNP, Gitte Knudsen. I'm speaking to you today from my home, since, as many of you, I am under lockdown and I'm not allowed to go to work. I wanted to share with you today some of the thoughts and the experiences I've made during the last 2 weeks when my country has been under lockdown. I'm realizing that the situation could be quite different from country to country, but I think we all share restrictions, severe restrictions in our normal life and the work situation. So as the leader of a lab with about 50 staff members, I have thought a lot about how you can make the lab run in a situation like this. And I'm hopeful that maybe some of these thoughts could be useful for you, and maybe you can come up with new ideas of how to handle this difficult situation. So first of all, I think you need to realize that the staff consists of different groups of people. Could be technical administrative staff members who maybe can do very little from home. It could also be young international students who have basically no family or friends close by, and who have most of their social interaction through their job. So I think that group of young international students is particularly vulnerable and needs special attention. But then we also have the postdocs who maybe have young children at home. They need to look after their children if the daycare and schools are closed. And they have plenty to do. They have manuscripts to write, they have proposals to write, and at the same time they need to look after their children, which can be an extremely stressful situation. So I think all these different types of people need to be taken into account separately, and special ways of interacting with them also have to be in place. So in order to ameliorate the social, the lack of social interaction, we have established daily coffee breaks. So every day at 3 p.m., we would meet in a virtual room through a Zoom conference, and people can there express their thoughts and feelings and ideas. They can share something they experienced or learned. They can also share issues about their manuscripts or projects. Sometimes we invite former students of ours who are now abroad to join the meeting and to tell a little bit about the situation where they are at the moment, or to tell about their projects. And we have also organized quizzes where people can do a Kahoot and sign up for the quiz like that. So apart from that, we have shifted all our lab meetings also to Zoom meetings, and interact through that. It takes some adjustment, of course, but after a while, I think we have learned it a lot. A particular challenge that I find myself is the lack of exercise. I normally get exercise from biking to and from work, 26 kilometers. Now that I'm not going to work, it is difficult, but I think we all need to be mindful that we have to keep on exercising and moving and do active things to make sure that you do not get too passive. So these are some of my more personal experiences. I'm sure that we can learn from this. I've heard that the Chinese used two brush strokes to write the word crisis, one for danger and another for opportunity. And I think that through these very unusual conditions and a completely different world, I think we will be able to also take something with us. We can learn something, and we can make use of it once the crisis is over. So that was all for now. Thank you for listening.